Welcome to the SwitchClicksPodcast, episode 20, recorded on December 2nd, 2020. Today we'll be discussing a handful of topics, including the Super Nintendo World reveal, the fact that Pokémon cards are getting super expensive, the dumpster fire that is the next-gen launch. Is Doom Guy coming to Smash? My name is Dakota, and today I'm joined by Nathan.
Whoa, long time no see.
And Tyler.
I'm alive.
And before we get started, I just want to remind everybody that our voting for the Clicky Awards is still going on. You have until December 12th to vote. So far, I think we have about 40 votes in there. Hopefully we can get some more. So let's get started with the first topic, which is the reveal of Super Nintendo World in Japan. They will be opening the park February 21st. And the screenshots that they, not screenshots, actual photos, you gotta remember it's an actual place, that they showed is just a general landscape of what it looks like. And honestly, I thought it was a screenshot from a video game.
Wow. They did a really good job at making it look.
What I'm wondering is if this is like super successful, if they'd consider bringing it over to like other Universals around the world, or if it's gonna stick with staying Japan.
So I do believe they have plans for it coming to Orlando.
Indeed. Yeah, they do have plans for that, but it won't be around anytime soon for sure.
Yeah, especially because of the pandemic, they pushed it back. And I think in Japan, they have a pretty good lockdown on the...
Just looking at like the pictures, I'm not sure, are they going for like all the Mario games aesthetic, or do they... It looks like I see a lot of Super Mario 3D World and stuff. But I wonder if there's going to be separate segments to like, I don't know, not really the original Mario Bros, because that'd be a lot of jagged edges, probably dangerous for children.
It definitely looks like the modern Mario style that they've been going for the last like 4 or 5 years since the Switch, I'd say.
Before that, kind of, with the 3DS and Wii U, I suppose. Now, there were talks of expanding with a Donkey Kong themed area, I believe. I don't think they're looking towards anything outside of the Mario universe yet. But here's hoping they add something Zelda related, Pokemon related.
I'm just hoping for some live action Waluigi Stadium with real fire bars.
Oh, that would be awesome! Just a stunt show.
But yeah, like if there is like a Mario Kart area, which I don't see why not, they could have like tennis kart, Mario Kart. But
they do have a roller
for
coaster.
that for the Nintendo employee that is definitely listening to this, how about I'm gonna pitch a quick idea. So imagine bumper cars, except you're using Mario go-karts. You can pay me in advance.
So actually, speaking of Mario Kart, the roller coaster that's going to be their main attraction, I'd say, is I think they released a photo of it. It's going to be there's a cart, and it's a Mario Kart themed roller coaster, and you're in a cart with 3 other people, and it's going to be using, I believe, AR technology, and you're going to be wearing a headset, and you're going to see full animation in front of you around I'm pretty sure while you're in the dark.
Mario Kart is just like a really good base point for like, you can literally just take any of the courses and be like, this is going to be a roller coaster. Like anything from Mario Kart 8, when they like go upside down on like that's an easy roller coaster right there. I mean, it'd be expensive to, I don't know, build Bowser's Castle, but Nintendo World just on a Mario Kart it could be like printing money with Mario World.
Yeah, if they use Mario Kart as like the basis, it would definitely attract a lot of people.
So it looks like the main area features something called Yoshi's Adventure, which I believe is a walkthrough experience, if I remember, or it's a carousel, a hidden carousel. And then at the bottom there's a giant mushroom, and I believe that's just a store with merch in it. And then they would also have the Peach's Castle on one side, and I believe that's going to be a meet and greet area where different characters will come out, like Peach, Mario. I think they also confirmed Toad, but that would be the rest. Well, honestly, they probably will bring Luigi.
It's probably a guarantee at this point.
They're just gonna leave out Waluigi like in Smash Bros. Make sure he doesn't show up. He'd scare the children.
By having Wario
Now-
isn't scary enough.
Now, would you prefer like a full costume for Mario, like a mascot, or do you think it'd be better just to see guys in prosthetic, like big prosthetic noses walking around in
Mascot.
greasy plumber outfits?
Ooh, mascot,
Oh.
definitely.
Well,
Or
from
whether it's
previous
another-
experience, they have mascots at
They
Nintendo
do,
New
yeah.
York, so they'll
That's
probably just go
true.
that way. People have been wanting a new character for Smash, although we only got, I think, Steve, like 2 months ago or something, but it feels like an eternity. So people are theorizing that Doom Guy could be coming to Smash. There's zero evidence at all, but there's one theory on Twitter that really gained some traction, and I find it really funny. The first point of evidence, it all goes around the Game Awards, and that the Game Awards are on December 10th, 2020. And the original Doom was released on December 10th, 1993, I believe. And that a Doom Guy costume is also coming to Fall Guys, the dead video game at this
And
point.
2 days prior to the Game Awards, there's also Doom Eternal on the Switch.
So people are saying, oh, the stars are aligning, that Nintendo's going to announce Doom for Smash. That's apparently the obvious thing.
We're gonna pull
see,
another Steve or Hero.
We just need to cover our bases, just in case it does happen. Then we can say we knew it all along. And if we're
Take
wrong,
all
we
the
just
credit.
fly under the radar because everyone throws out their Smash theories.
But the only thing is to wait to find out.
Watch and wait. That's the best way to go about it.
And I do want to chime in. I'll be live streaming the Game Awards on our YouTube channel, starting probably around 7 o'clock, 7:15. I believe the Game Awards usually does a pre-show that we'll just talk about and skip around. But
Yeah, they'll just
check us out then.
Well, it probably will be different this year when you think about it. It'd be one of those. It could be like the Minecraft Live thing where they just go like on the Zoom call with some random people.
Speaking of Hyrule Warriors, it was revealed that Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is, to nobody's surprise, the best-selling Warriors game of all time.
Everyone's surprised. It even beat main series Dynasty Warriors.
Well, they weren't super popular in the first place anyway.
But yeah, I think I read this somewhere. Based on European sales, Age of Calamity beat the first Hyrule Warriors game by 300% sales
What?
in Europe. Yeah, that much.
The
It's
Nintendo
actually that
Switch is a
crazy.
powerhouse. It's just like I don't think it's still not gonna beat out the Wii.
Soul bases
Still.
are probably loyal Breath of the Wild fans who were looking
Yeah.
for something more. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of backlash, but that really didn't mean much compared to the rest of the game had to offer.
So our next topic would be the absolute garbage fire of the next-gen console launches.
Oh no!
Let's go.
So I don't
Oh,
think you guys
boy.
have been searching as hard as me. Probably not. I don't know if our listeners know, but we're in Canada, so the US is beginning a bunch of drops for specifically the PS5 is what I'm looking for. Before the consoles launched, I never really looked for them because I was thinking, oh, I'm just gonna buy it in 2 years like what I do with all the other consoles other than Nintendo consoles. But
And when the other consoles launched, we were a little bit of like kind of stupid idiot babies. So
oh, true. Yeah, that was 7 years ago. I didn't have my money that I have.
I
I didn't have a job.
money.
We're in Canada. I've been looking around. Shoppers Drug Mart is definitely the one that I usually go to right now. They've been getting shipments of like 1 or 2 consoles per store every once in a while. So I'm like panicking at night that they're gonna get them that night, waking up at 8
Jeez.
a.m. and calling all our stores. Now the employees are getting like kind of mad, and every time I ask them, they're like no, and then they immediately hang up the phone.
Oh my gosh,
So I
that's
feel
actually
really bad.
that's rough. in my book, just wait 1 or 2 years before you actually buy a new console because of like console stock and also the libraries themselves. It's going to be a little scary.
Yeah, like in 2 years when they release the PS5 Slim, it's gonna be like cheaper and
Like why buy a huge freaking
So what I've heard is like the stock was definitely a lot higher in the PS3 and the 4, but every console launch has this kind of problem nowadays because of the internet, and everybody already knows where they're going to get it. And then we have now online robots that can just scalp everything, and it's specifically a problem now because of all the delays they had with the consoles, and they probably couldn't make as many because of the virus, of course. And apparently the sales numbers are the PlayStation sold out everywhere, and they sold 1 million, which doesn't sound like a lot.
Not a lot for a console launch, but that's probably because of their stock.
And,
I guess Sony's holding back for a good reason, and so is Microsoft.
And the Series X was only 300,000, so I think these numbers are wrong.
Ouch.
Okay, wait, that's also not only 300,000. It's not. So does that mean Xbox has lower stock? Because it's still sold out everywhere. So did Xbox just have lower stock than the PlayStation?
Probably because it's a little more expensive to manufacture. I think based on like size and its hardware.
Well, most companies usually lose money on their consoles, and then they make all their money back over the 7 or 10 years of giving companies the rights to make games on their consoles. That's why Nintendo's probably making a profit on the Switch, actually. But on
yeah, okay, I think that's probably a given at this point. Animal Crossing.
All right, and our next topic, and probably our last, is that Pokemon cards are now getting super expensive and are trending online, and people are breaking open boxes that have never been touched in 25 years.
It's kind of funny to me, like, a few months ago, before it kind of exploded, I found myself really getting into like Max Mofo Pokemon and stuff, and then like I don't know what it was. I was getting into this, and then like a month later, it was everywhere. I mean, I'm happy because I was enjoying the content. Now I can watch more people do it, but it's kind of insane. Just it's so weird to see Pokemon cards of all things just explode right now. I guess thanks, Logan Paul.
Yeah, I think it really did start with Logan Paul. Yeah, he did the where he broke open a box and then he sold each of the packs for like $3,000 or something, and he made like $300,000 off of it.
And then there was and then like in a few days, I think there's like Pokemon Week for a bunch of Twitch streamers where they're just all opening big boxes or something, and then
Wow.
I've been watching Ms. Kiff, the Twitch streamer, and Ludwig, the Twitch streamer, and they're hilarious when they open packs. It's definitely an addiction thing. It's gambling.
Yeah.
100% it's gambling.
But then they can pay it back. Like they spend $20,000 on a box, and then they can end up making it back with their YouTube views and Twitch people. Like,
and it's usually never about value, never about like actual money. It's like, oh, okay, I spent 20 grand on this box. There's 36,000.
It's all for the clickbait.
Yeah, there's 36 packs in here. I spent like I don't know what the math is there, like $800 per pack you actually spent. And then if you open up something like a Team Rocket pack, then you basically get your money back no matter what in each pack.
Yeah.
I think Mizkif opened one. He bought the pack of 36 for 20 grand, and he made a total of $95,000 in value back.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna sell. I don't think he's not a kind of person to sell it. I don't.
Yeah, he's definitely not the kind of
his
person.
collection. But
I know that he sent in some of them to get PSA graded, and he had a Rainbow Dragonite hit a PSA 10. So that's worth like 15 grand.
Yeah, that's good. I think 8,000. I think that Dragonite. Or is it the Rocket Dragonite? Is it the Rocket Dragonite?
I don't remember. It looks like a cute Dragonite with a rainbow background. It's hollow.
He pulled another Dragonite from a like jungle set or something, and I know that's like $8,000. Anyway,
Yeah.
lots of money being tossed around. I'm sitting here like, if I count up all the Pokemon cards that I've owned since I was a wee bab, I probably have like maybe $1,000 if I'm lucky. But
In Canada, for some reason, our tins are $42, and you only get 5 packs in them. So that's like $8 a pack. That's insane. The regular price for a pack in Canada is $6.
yeah,
And I can't even get to myself to spend $6 on some Pokemon cards. But I
oh,
saw a
100%.
good Black Friday deal for $15 a tin. And I didn't see any at our local Walmart, but when I was at a different Walmart, they had 3 on the shelf on Black Friday. So I'm like, yep, yoink, yoink, yoink. You have no idea how long I stood at the self-checkout debating if I should spend $50 on it.
Jeez.
I just ended up doing it.
All for
I mean,
cart.
just putting this out there. I think in like Walmart and Costco, if you go in, it seems to be cheaper in store than it is online. I know it's COVID, so going in stores a little more interesting, but I think at like Walmart you can find like boxes of like 4 or 5 packs for about $20, which is pretty good. I think the tin in the tins is what makes it go so expensive. And I think at Costco there was like $15 for like 5 like the Pokemon boxes, which can be
Just
like 4 or
expect
5
cost of
packs.
it.
Somebody made a really big brain play where if they went into Costco and they had for the 20th anniversary, I think they had Pokemon balls, like tin balls,
Oh yeah,
and
I've seen
it
those.
included 3 packs from XY Evolutions, I believe, when they like did those throwback cards. And there are 3 packs for $25. So you get 9 packs for $25, which is actually not that bad. What's the math there? This is American, so I don't know how much that is, but 25 divided by 9, that's $2.77 per pack. So what people did is they bought a whole bunch of those 3 packs and then opened them up and then sold all the Charizards online. And you can make really good money because they were worth like $1,000 at the time, and people got like stacks of them without graded. If it is graded, then you get like 3K out of it.
Or less, depending. Maybe your Charizard sucks.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
sent in the Charizard, you crumpled that you accidentally sent through the wash. Please give me PSA 10.
Now, out of the tins that I bought, I made about $40 Canadian back. If I
Okay.
just did it straight, changed from US to Canadian. But Jake, he knows Pokemon a lot, but I'm not sure if he's an expert in cards. Uh, he says that I could get a profit of $130, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But only because I need them to be graded. Every card to be graded is $10, so I want $10 back from each card that I grade, and that's
Yeah, I
totally
know
not
from
happening.
like the boxes I pick up from sometimes that I get from Walmart and Costco sometimes. I think I've made a profit on all the like everything I've bought since I've like re-gotten into Pokemon cards. I think I've made a profit on, especially considering me and my siblings have gotten quite lucky. Like I don't know, we split the packs like 4 ways, and we each open one up. But just like we've gotten a few rainbow rares, which is quite good. Quite a few GXs or Vs. And like for like a $20 pack, on average, we make like 25 to $30 back on it,
Yeah,
which
in
is
value, but yes.
in value, which is pretty good. I think I just remember with as soon as I got back into Pokemon cards, it's crazy to see when you're in like primary school and people are gathering up around like the bench to trade Pokemon cards and play the game they don't know how to play.
Oh yeah.
I remember just like a few cards, bits and pieces around there, that people are like walking around because they have like cool art or something. And I remember there was one kid with like a shiny Gyarados, and that's like a $300 card now. There's a kid that had like it was a cool level X where you had 2 cards, and if you turn them sideways and put them together, it was like Groudon and Kyogre together, like one medium-sized card
And now,
it
yeah,
made.
nowadays they have the team.
Oh
up
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
whatever,
It's like
which
the
was pretty cool.
original team up back
Yeah,
in my
exactly.
day. And that's like another $150 card. It's crazy to see that kids were like, look at me walking around with like $1,000 in my pocket.
Oh, that gets even more intense if they had a Cadaver card.
And they actually had a problem with the Cadaver cards back then, right? It was like, oh, you're not allowed to print them because of this
For 20
magician.
years, they weren't allowed to print them because a legal dispute between the one magician who spent spoons with psychic powers or something. I forget his name. But yeah, it took 20 years, and he only recently allowed Nintendo to start printing Cadaver cards again. But without that,
Cadaver was to Pokemon cards what Porygon is to the TV show, where they just weren't allowed to use them.
Yeah, it was crazy. But the games were allowed to use them though. That was a little strange.
So the market nowadays is getting kind of overwhelmed, but the prices of cards keep going up. When I was in like grade 5 or 6 or something, that was when like Pokemon was at its peak in my
for us.
when I was little. Yeah. And I opened a pack and I got a Mega Charizard EX. And that's if you know Charizards, getting a good Charizard is usually really good in most cases. So and then I went online like a year later, and it was worth $45. And maybe every 2 years or so, I just double check it. It usually goes up only like $2 or $3. And in the past like 4 months, the cart that I have, it's gone up like $60. So now it's worth like $89 if it's in good condition, and if it's in used condition, it's 60. And mine is definitely used.
Know.
It's definitely like a PSA
Who
7.
would expect cards to get a lot more crazy expensive than for example, your Amiibo collection?
Like I think I get addicted to collecting really easily, especially because of my Amiibo collection. So I really don't want to get into Pokemon cards unless I can find the cards for really cheap, and that's the only reason why I got the adrenaline rush.
Twice as much collecting now.
Or if you can get like sustainable income from the cards, that's like the only way to actually.
I also found it really weird that the promo cards at the front of the tins are worth more than most of the cards in the actual packs. Yeah, like each of them I got the whole pack, so I got all 3 of them. And they're worth like $5 each.
Promo cards, I think the thing with promo cards is like they go up. They start at a pretty decent price, but I don't think they ever go that much higher, unless it was like, I don't know, the promo didn't sell or something, or there was a limited edition.
Funny story. I actually went to a Walmart like really late at night, and they had a Vivid Voltage, the Elite pack that gives you like 10 or something with all the bunch of extra stuff. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to spend $50 right now. I'll just do what I used to do with Amiibo at this specific Walmart. I literally go under I go into one of the aisles, and then I shove it under one of the aisles.
Oh my gosh.
Shelves just to hide it. So I shoved it under one of the shelves, and I'm gonna see what happens now. So maybe I'll go back.
You did that recently?
Yeah. Like what I used to do that with Amiibo, and I would I was sticking under where the games are in the glass. I was sticking under there, and it usually would stay for a few months. And I did that with a Lucario Amiibo one time. And I was gonna come back like 2 days later because I had money, and they cleaned under it, so I missed out on Lucario Amiibo. And nowadays you can't even get a Lucario Amiibo. Yeah, they also had tennis balls underneath, so I knew that they cleaned it because the tennis balls disappeared. That was there for like 4 months. So
I like the idea of you going back and it's been cleaned, but then like the Amiibo's still there with like a note, and the janitor's like, "I got you, bro."
yeah,
I'll be.
I felt so sketch putting the Pokemon cards underneath because I felt like a camera guy was just gonna come out, like a security guy was gonna be like, "Hey, buddy, what are you doing?" Because I'm wearing all black. I have a black hoodie on. I have my black pants from work. Like it's so sketch.
At least you went to the right Walmart, because there was that one Walmart near us Like it was at the mall, and it had so many security cameras in the ceiling.
Thank you for joining us in our discussion of many topics, including Super Nintendo World, Pokemon cards, and the next generation launch. We would love it if you could follow us on Twitter and listen to our future episodes on Spotify and iTunes. Join our Discord for insight on future episodes, and also vote on our Clicky Awards by December 12th. See you next time on the Switch Clicks Podcast.